Okay, it is Sunday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Of course, one of the bigger releases this weekend, and the first order of the day is always a recap. Bright Blue, Yeezy 700, how did we do? Anybody get these? Anybody didn't? I actually put out on my Instagram story, you know, the little poll L to W, and there was a decent amount of W's, so I'm actually super happy about that. Stock seemed to be a little bit, or actually a decent amount more available than the Suns. The Suns were ridiculously limited, so yeah, for sure, let me know if you guys managed to grab a pair of these. Some people may be waiting on the Wave Runners that are going to be restocking in August, so I completely understand that. Obviously, this is a very loud colorway, but listen, I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. So hopefully whoever wanted these managed to pick a pair up. Obviously unlucky to anybody who didn't. But as always, it is Sunday. We've got a lot of news to get into. It's going to be a fun time. There's a lot of really cool stuff that is upcoming, and a lot of stuff we can get excited about. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Okay, so we've got a decent amount of new Yeezy leaks that are upcoming. So I'm going to blast through these, some stuff that you need to know right away and some stuff that is upcoming later on this year. So let's start with this one right here, the infamous triple black Yeezy Quantum. This is something that we have seen rumored for a long time now, and it is finally going to be releasing, and this is what it should look like. Pretty simple in terms of, like, if you imagined an all black Yeezy Quantum, I guess this is what you would picture, and this is what is going to be releasing. So it is going to be called Onyx, exactly the same as the 380s, except this one is definitely going to be a lot more black than the Onyx, which was a little bit more of a purplish tone to it. So September is the release time that we can expect. I think Yeezy Quantums are still, or I don't know if they'll ever be that hyped, but it's not something that is hugely mainstream. I mean, it is a basketball shoe, and it does have some pros and cons about it, but I think it's pretty clean. I like the all black look. I still prefer the OG. I don't think I've seen anything that would beat that colorway out just yet for me personally. It looks like it's going to be a lot of Yeezys that are coming up towards the end of the year. Now, another huge one, which I think got a lot of people talking, was the upcoming Foam Runner. It seems like Foam Runners just really took off as soon as they released, even though they are such a crazy polarizing pair of shoe croc things. So this colorway right here is called the Vermillion, and as you can see, it is all over red. This colorway we saw on ASAP Ferg a while back. Like, I think Kanye gifted ASAP Ferg a pair of these, and that's when we saw them. And I believe that was the early sample days when it had the Adidas tag or the Adidas logo kind of printed onto the back. However, as we know, when the actual Ararat colorway came, it was on the bottom. So this all over red colorway is set to release in October, right? So the red Octobers, you kind of get the hint there. So far we've got two upcoming colorways that we know of, the Mineral Blue, which is coming next month, and then this Vermillion colorway, which is going to be in October. It's all over red. I think it's pretty cool. Here's a picture of Kanye wearing them. They look pretty cool on foot. I would probably still choose the simpler one, like the Sand or the Ararat, just because it's something you can wear like with any outfit. It's such a simple, clean colorway. The MXT Moon Gray is another very, very solid one. However, this red one I feel like is going to be nice, but it's not something I would wear as often as the Sand colorway. So yeah, this is definitely a super cool colorway. It has the whole Red October thing going on. I would imagine it's going to be a pretty close colorway to that Red October Nike Air Yeezy that we saw many, many years ago. And this is kind of the new Kanye wave that he's on with the Foam Runner, so I can see it tying in quite nicely. A little hint to his past, but also on a pair of shoes, which is definitely his future. So again, October, this all over red Foam Runner. I think we're going to see more and more Foam Runners in the future, and I think that's a good thing. So next up, we got another Yeezy 700, another very bright and loud Yeezy 700, and this one is called Enflame Amber. What do you think? This looks pretty similar to the Suns. Yes, I think so. It almost looks like a little bit of a toned down or not as saturated version of the Suns. Like the upper looks like a kind of grayish yellow as opposed to the very, very yellow Sun colorway. It still has the orange bottom. It looks like we're seeing a lot of these orange mid-soled pairs of Yeezys. So I guess we can kind of look back to this sample circle where Kanye laid laid out all of these different samples of the Yeezy 700 line, and a lot of them have released. Like, there we got the bright blues, there we got the suns. You can see the Enflame amber is on the left side to the suns, and we may see more and more of these. On the left, again, to the Enflame ambers is the Wave Runners, which of course we're having a restock. So the Enflame amber colorway is looking to release in June of 2021. I don't know how limited these are going to be. Like, I'm not too sure how they're doing it. Like, maybe they're going to make this one limited as well. Of course, it is the regular $240 retail price. Another thing that you guys need to know, because this is literally dropping tomorrow, and I know a lot of you guys want this, is of course the Yeezy slides. So we're getting 3 different colorways of the Yeezy slides, and we're over here on Instagram. overandunder.io is the Instagram account. So we've got all of the pictures. So the core and the resin are both colorways we're familiar with. They both dropped last year, I believe. And then there's the new one, which looks pretty similar to the bone colorway, I believe. That one, of course, is called the Pure colorway. So all of these are set to release tomorrow. And of course, you're probably aware that there's been no information in terms of like where these are dropping. No one has said anything, and that's because I believe it's going to be a kind of shock drop thing. You know, the normal Monday release that Adidas and Yeezy brand have been doing this year, where it just kind of loads up first thing in the morning, and it should pop up on the Confirmed app. It should pop up at other retailers where you have maybe 30-minute raffles or something like that. So as of right now, there's no raffles. It's not up on the Confirmed app. It may pop up later on today, but I feel like it's going to do the regular Monday drop that Yeezy brand has done. These are going to be in high demand. Even if the stock is relatively high, I think a lot of people want slides. It's a perfect time to drop as well. We're coming into summertime, and I think the Yeezy slides are dope. They're comfortable. These all look pretty clean. Like, we've seen the core and the resin colorways. Pure colorway is going to be in high demand as well. These are all going to be retailing at £45 or $55. So the best thing to do is go and follow me over on Instagram at @LBellSneakers, and I will keep you guys up to date on the release when it happens on Monday morning. It's always a little bit edgy with these Monday releases because they don't give us any information, but I will do my very best to keep you updated. If you go and follow me on Instagram, that's always the easiest way I can get information out to you guys. So go and do that and get excited for these, because I think it's going to be pretty cool to have a fresh pair of slides for the summertime. Now, listen, another thing which is coming up right around the corner, which maybe some of you are not that excited about, but for me personally, I am like super excited about, and that is the 2 new colorways of the Sacai Vaporwaffle. So of course, we've seen 4 colorways as of right now, and with these next 2 colorways, they've changed up the materials. I've spoken about both of these colorways numerous amounts of times because I think these are super clean. I love the Sacai Vaporwaffle, and I really want particularly this sesame blue colorway, or sesame and blue void. So this is kind of like a tan mixed with a navy color. And man, these are just like so clean. I don't know what it is, but for me personally, I'm so excited to try and pick these up. I know it's gonna be damn near impossible, and I'm probably gonna have to end up paying resale, but of course, I will do my very best to get them and get them in quick, so of course I can have a review for you guys, so stay tuned to the channel for that as well. So again, on the 29th, I believe that is next week, Wednesday, these are going to be releasing this colorway, like I said, this purple colorway, which they are calling Dark Iris. This is again set to release out in the US and the UK, so we can start entering raffles. There are some raffles up right now. They're going to be limited. They're going to be hard to get, just like the last ones. I took an L on all 4 colorways. I know I have a pair, but I did have to pay a decent amount for that. So yeah, definitely be on your game with these. Try and get as many raffles in as possible because they're going to be hard, and I know they are just super clean. Another one which I'm super excited about. Like, I know you guys are probably going to be like, what? You're excited for this? But listen, I'm super excited about this. The New Balance 5740. This was on one of my lists, or I spoke about this, just saying how excited I am for this specific freaking colorway, this gray one that is in the corner right here. It looks so clean. And I've mentioned how much I like the 5740. This was on my list, I think, of my like favorite sneakers to drop in 2021 so far, and this one is right there, and this colorway is super clean. So basically it's going to be releasing in kind of the OG colorways. You've seen these colors on the New Balance 574 model. Obviously this is the slightly modernized, updated version of that. May the 1st is when you can expect these. I would imagine it's just going to be a New Balance release. Maybe there'll be some raffles, but we're yet to see that. What do we got next? We got a Union Jordan 4 again, except it's a very different color way, which actually I'm a fan of. So take a look at this picture right here. This is an interesting colorway. Of course, this is going to be something that marks the 30th anniversary for Union, and it's a pretty interesting one. All of a kind of tan or brown color for the uppers. You've got some other accent colors like the yellow. You've got some kind of green or teal color, and you've got some very, very light blue as well. I actually really like this. I don't know if I prefer it to the past or the two other colorways that we saw of the Union Jordan 4. This is relatively recent news, but as you can see, like the general construction is going to be more reminiscent to the last Jordan 4 Union LA that we saw. So I think people are going to be generally excited about this. I know that there might still be the whole like, these are ugly like we saw with the other colorways, but we know when they release they're going to be popping off. Anyway, summer 2021 is when you can expect this, and I would assume that it's going to drop very, very similarly to the last Union LA Jordan 4s. However, this may be more limited because it is a 30th anniversary pair of shoes. But yeah, I thought I'd mention this one, and then back to some Yeezy stuff. This one is just going to be a quick update because again, we have spoke about this one before. This is the Enflame Yeezy 500 Low. Very, very polarizing as well. You've got that crazy bright orange midsole. This was supposed to release this weekend on the 24th. Now, this has been pushed forwards to May the 1st, and of course the bright blues were supposed to release on the 17th and then got pushed forwards or pushed back, whatever the correct terminology for that is. These are going to be releasing again May the 1st. If you want to grab a pair of these, I would expect them to start popping up closer to the time, and I will keep you guys updated over here on the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's a cool, interesting colorway that I definitely want to get in hand to take a look at. Is it my favorite Yeezy 500? Probably not, but again, with these louder colorways, it's like, you know, you kind of want maybe a little bit of a crazier colorway to chuck in the rotation, but it wouldn't be your bread and butter like the utility blacks or any of the other monochromatic colorways, which, you know, you can kind of beat up and wear down on a more regular basis. But yeah, it's pretty clean. It's definitely nice to see Kanye and Yeezy getting creative with the color options on his models. But yeah, just a quick date update for you. Just a quick update on the date for you guys, but let's keep it moving. Do you guys remember this when we first saw the initial images or the leaked images of the Comme des Garçons and the Foamposite? Well, here is some better images, and we are kind of getting a little release date. This is the white colorway, which this person has in hand. There is also a black colorway as well. It looks very crazy. It looks pretty cool for sure. I kind of like the look of it. He's going to be releasing this upcoming fall or winter time. They look pretty cool, very futuristic. If you guys are interested in this one, you got a little bit of time to prepare. And then the next one is a little bit crazier. So the Blazers are definitely trying to kind of make a comeback. I don't know, they kind of, to me, have always been a little bit more of a staple, so I don't necessarily think it's a comeback, but they're definitely doing a lot more with this Blazer model. And this upcoming latest version is a crater foam or move to zero recyclable version. I really like the creative changes to the Blazer. Like, I like the Blazer a lot. And I think when they kind of play around with the silhouette, it looks very, very interesting. This one definitely looks interesting. I'm really not sure about the colors on it, like the green and then this semi-translucent blue with, of course, the Nike grind at the bottom. It just looks a little bit messy on here, but I definitely don't mind the look of it. Like if they changed the colors, I think it would look a lot better. This one is going to be releasing pretty soon. Of course, these are official images. We don't have a specific release date yet, but I would assume, again, these are going to be coming very, very soon. So Valentine's Day, right? You guys remember the kind of sneakers that we got on Valentine's? We got the Air Force 1 and I believe the Air Max 1, or was it an Air Max 90? We got one of those, but anyway. But Nike is releasing this pair of dunks. It's a Valentine's Day dunk, and it's very late. But again, it's not really surprising. Nike keeps on missing the mark with their festive releases. Like there was the Christmas one, which released like deep into January. There was all kinds of just delays, and it's like, listen, I want the pair of shoes for that day, so release it beforehand so I can get it for that day. It kind of makes sense. But anyway, this is a colorway of a dunk. I don't know if people really care whether this drops on Valentine's Day or not. It comes in a very, very similar color palette to, I guess, the Air Force 1s and the Air Max 90s, or the Air Max 1, whatever that shoe was. I can't really remember. But I would assume that this one was supposed to release alongside those, and then it got delayed, and now they are still going to be dropping them because, of course, they were manufactured, and I doubt they're going to save it till next year. So, yeah, sometime soon we're going to be getting a Valentine's Day Nike Dunk Low. Maybe they just call it something different and try and separate from the Valentine's Day theme. However, yeah, this is what it looks like. These are official images, so I would expect these pretty soon, but we don't have an actual release date for it. So yeah, I just want to throw that one in there. But staying on the dunk theme, we've got one that I really do like, and there's just something about navy and white that I really, really like, especially on like dunks and Jordan 1s. This is a Dunk Low, and they're calling it the Georgetown colorway. And this is just super clean. It's another pair of Nike Dunk Lows, so I don't really know what you guys want me to say. It's another pair of Nike Dunk Lows. Again, no release date, but these are official images, so again, very, very soon. You can just expect dunks to keep on releasing every single month. But yeah, this is a very, very clean colorway, one that I definitely want to get in hand. It's a nice deep dark blue. Maybe if you don't have the black and white Dunk Lows, this is a good alternative. So a little update on this pair of Yeezy 350s. You guys have seen this one floating around before. We even were talking about this one, I believe, last week or the week before, and I was saying how it looks pretty cool. I like the look of this. Well, this leaf colorway is apparently not going to be releasing. So we heard, I believe, from Yeezy Mafia, maybe a couple of other sources as well, that this is just like a sample colorway, and I don't think it's ever going to meet a production. So yeah, if you liked this colorway, it doesn't look like this is going to be releasing, but either way, I liked this one. If it was going to release, I would be happy. If it's not going to release, I'm sure we can get over it. There's plenty of other 350s that are going to be releasing in the near future. But next up, this one's just a little reminder, and I think we're probably going to wrap it up after this one. We've been speaking about this for a while. You guys probably know that this one is releasing. Of course, the Travis Scott Jordan 6 British khaki, again, April 29th. This is just a little reminder to keep you guys up to date if you're looking out for this pair of shoes. There's not really that much to say about this pair of shoes. We have spoke about it over and over as it's been kind of moving through the leaks and of course the date changes and stuff like that. So yeah, April 29th, we're finally getting this. So basically, what you should get from this is that next week there is a ton of really crazy, hyped up and awesome releases coming next week, and you guys should be prepared. We'll end it there. We'll leave it at that. Real quick, before we jump out of this video, I want to say a huge thank you to you guys. I was just thinking about it, you know, the other day I did a sponsored video, and it's just like a pretty big step for the channel moving forwards. Like, it's definitely gaining popularity and it's gaining traction, and I just want to say thank you to you guys. You know, it has been a long, hard journey, but it's definitely been so fun to interact with you guys, to, you know, kind of get creative with the different things over here on the channel. I'm always listening to you guys as well, so you can always message me on Instagram or anything and give me new ideas or stuff that you guys want to see. I'm always happy to incorporate that into the channel. But I just wanted to end this video saying a massive thank you to you guys. I really do appreciate the support. You guys let me know on a daily basis how much you guys enjoy the videos, and that really keeps me going. It really gives me motivation to make more videos and get more creative and really push myself to be the best I can be over here on the channel. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for tuning in for today's video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing as always. I will catch you guys in the next one, but until then,